That time, I mean, obviously the cliche is that men and women can't be friends, and I have had so many male friends over the years that I don't think that that's true at all. But of course, what a lot of people will say, I think probably primarily men will say, is that you're not really friends with these guys because they all secretly want to have sex with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a man, so I can't fully model how they feel, but I've certainly had so many male friends, and I've been aware of the fact that, like, probably with those male friends, if I'd turn to them one night and be like, let's go bang, they say yes.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I can't view them as a friend, and it doesn't mean that I don't think that they don't care about me as a friend. And I don't know. I think men can learn, like anyone can learn to compartmentalize. They can, I think it's entirely possible to be sexually attracted to someone and respect that they're in another relationship, to want the best for them. And I think maybe it's, it's not as easy for men. Because it also does cross my mind. I think usually if I have some kind of close male friend who I know is straight, it will at some point cross my mind, like, could we,
Yeah.
But maybe it's easier for us women to compartmentalize, but I think it's possible for anyone to learn to compartmentalize. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just what is the purpose of life other than to, like, figure out how to live with and keep our base instincts in check and use them when, be the masters of them as opposed to let them master us. And that's what practicing being friends with someone of the opposite sex is. Your life is richer if you can do both.
Yeah, that's sort of what my perspective as well. I'm like, well, people have boundaries. Like, just because you think about something or maybe would, it doesn't mean that overtakes or has to overtake anything. Like, obviously, probably the same thing. I'm sure many of my male friends, if I offered, they would say, okay, but that doesn't mean that that's what dominates our friendship. That doesn't mean that that's the reason that they spend time with me by any means. I mean, you can compartmentalize, as you say. But so did your now husband, do you think that he was thinking about you romantically before this became romantic, before it occurred to you, for example, that this could be a romantic thing?
Oh, I mean, 100%. He told me. Okay. He's like, well, I had a huge crush on you when I first met you. He was in a relationship. I was in a relationship. He was always, he never expressed it. He never showed it. He's like, of course, like, you were like the hot poker girl. He's like, yeah, I had a huge crush on you, but it doesn't, like, I just enjoyed you. I wasn't going to, like, not then, like, be around you. I wasn't going to, just, it is what it is. And so he did. And then he actually lost it because I went through a difficult period, and I was like, he helped me a lot through that difficult period as a very good friend. And he said, I did not find you attractive during that period. Frankly, it was like, you were like my little sister that needed help. And then we didn't see each other for a few months. And then when we did, that was when I had gone through, enough of grow up that I needed to go through to able to see him in a new light as well. So that was like 2 or so years into our friendship. But yeah, I think sexual attraction to people can come and go in both directions. It can emerge when it wasn't there before, and it can dissipate when it was there, and then come back around again. I think, people's, to me, like, sexual chemistry is a very fluid thing that will, like, people are on like this, and sometimes, like, a wave will match up and you'll resonate and off you go. And then it might, and I mean, you see that sometimes with relationships that don't last, they might be great for 5 years and then things drift apart. Maybe that was just how their chemistry was always going to go. But you can do things to nudge the wavelength of your chemical flow, or whatever the hell we're calling it.